Okay guys, you're high. Anyways, we're starting the Cummins build, so I got you guys propped up on the bench and we're gonna start it. So we got everything cleaned up, we got the pistons changed over, we're going 30 over mollies. I got a stage 3 Colt Cams big stick camshaft, so this thing's gonna be fun. So, starting with the crankshaft, I guess.
Alright, so what we're going to do here is get our bearings laid out.
Oh, here's a
really important thing, guys and Steve.
Yes.
Never touch these with your fingers, right? Salt from your finger will absolutely destroy a bearing.
Keep fingers clean.
Basically, you want to build in a white suit, right? So.
Okay. Yeah, I was dressed in my work clothes, very dirty, and I was told to go home and get clean clothes on, so.
By the way, Steve hasn't introduced me. I'm Wayne, by the way.
This is Wayne, my boss. And,
okay, so first thing we're going to do, Steve, let's go wash our hands.
Yes. Scrub up like doctors.
All right, we're back.
Freshly scrubbed up, clean hands.
Okay, so.
Look, no dirt.
So what we're going to do here, Steve, is just always examine your bearing, of course, right?
Okay. Oh, my fingers feel so weird from that stove.
You're not used to being that clean?
No, really not.
Okay, so another final scrub, right?
Okay.
Dirt is our biggest enemy.
Yes.
Always take your bearing like this, right?
Okay.
Never touch it or pinch it on the inside.
Okay.
Like this, guys.
Don't grab it like that, grab it, cradle it
Okay, and then
like
we're
that.
just gonna throw it in here on our nifty engine stand that we built.
Yeah, this is awesome.
So, see, you can go ahead, Steve, start at the back.
There's one that...
So you'll have it tapered, you're gonna have a tapered
that
main.
big guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's that guy?
That'll be next, right here.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
As you can see here, I don't know if the camera can see it, you're gonna have a thicker main.
Yeah.
Right, and then you're gonna have a guidance main. And what that does is it takes the thrust out of the crank. When you're on and off the throttle, the crank will walk, right? And that's what that does, is stops the walk of the crank.
There you guys go. Learn something new every day. So just give them a little squeeze in. Or...
Just push straight down, directly down like this.
Okay.
Okay.
So avoid... Oh, that's not lining up. Okay, that's obviously not a problem.
What's that?
The
That's fine.
secondary
Yeah.
wall. Okay.
Yeah, that's how they get oil and keep oil in them, Steve.
Okay.
And guys out there too, if you ever got one apart, you kind of freak out. You see a half moon in your journal. We could probably actually move this and show you guys real quick.
That's a bearing in my head.
That's okay, put it in.
I don't know if I like that or not.
Yeah, go ahead. Press her down.
That one's a looser fit than this.
Okay, let's see if you guys can see this. If you can see right here,
I'll zoom in so
On your-
they can see it.
on your oiler right there, you're gonna see a half moon on each one. Don't panic that the bearing doesn't line up. That's what keeps the oil into the groove for you guys. All right. So now what we're gonna do here, Steve-O, is hands are clean, right?
Yeah, hands
Okay.
are still wicked clean. Oh dear. Oh, freaking
Little squirt.
exploded.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, and we're just gonna take and...
This is assembly grease, just so you guys know.
You guys can also use 1540.
Oh, okay.
Don't ever use any synthetics. What'll happen is nothing will seat properly. So, did that once, oil, or the motor burnt oil a little bit, so learned how to do that. Had to tear it apart and rebuild it again, so. Alright.
Plenty of assembly.
Yeah, this stuff's cheap, guys. Use lots of it. It's like maybe $5 a can.
Oh, that's cheap.
Okay, we're ready to lay our crank in place.
Awesome. Now we've pre-cleaned everything. We spared,
Tanked and
yeah, we spared you guys the bore of watching us clean stuff. So, Okay.
Alright, so here we go. This thing sucks to lift,
Yeah.
especially on my end because it's got a gear on it. Okay. Okay.
Oh, sorry. My finger is going to get crushed.
Get your finger out.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay, together we go down. Nice and smooth.
Oh, okay, there we go.
And we laid it in there. So now what you guys want to do is take and check and make sure that none of your main bearings have rolled up. Okay? Rock your crank back and forth. Everything feels good. I'm happy.
Looks good.
Steve's happy. Let's start putting our mains in.
Awesome.
Mains are in a box. We're just going to give those a quick buff, or a quick spray down.
Okay.
Now, when we do our mains,
I've got them punched.
they should all be marked from factory too.
Yeah, there's stamps on the beveled side or whatever it's called. They're right there. This one is obviously number 5. And I went ahead and stamped them again, so they got another stamp there. So we're just gonna wipe them out real good with a clean cloth. Can never be too clean when you're building a motor. This is exciting.
Living the dream, eh, Steve?
Yeah.
Building your motor after hours.
Yeah.
Alright, so same thing, Steve. Once you get your main cap cleaned up.
Yeah.
Sorry guys for second up time, we forgot to clean these.
So you guys do get to watch a bit of the boring cleaning.
So same thing, we're just gonna take our main, lay it in there gently, like you're handling eggs. Set that in there nicely, good fit.
Be careful.
Once again, lube is your friend.
Nice and easy.
Little dot there.
Probably wouldn't take much to crush this, eh?
Yeah, you can scuff them pretty quick. You can scratch them with a fingernail.
Ooh.
Yeah, so. Me, I'm pretty anal about it. I mean, I've taken apart some guys' motors that are pretty scratched up. Actually, through the show, or through this clip here, I'll take and show you guys a build that cost a guy $65,000. It's a billet bottom end and a Duramax.
Jeez.
And it's not in good shape. So.
That's crazy. That's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. It's a billet bottom end, but didn't do a nice job. Actually, I'll go get it right now.
Is it the one that's sitting in that other room?
Yeah. So you got 2 stamped on here and 2 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Duramax I was working on today.
Out of there. It's a freaking spot in it. Oh, another spot. Damn it. Okay. This one's number 5.
So if no one's ever seen one of these, this is a Carrillo rod, right? Super high tensile race rod, like race bottom end stuff.
Oh, jeez.
But whoever put it together, it didn't last. It made about 15 to 20,000 kilometers. And that's what your bottom end looks like. Nice. It's bad. It's in really bad shape. So we're gonna have to turn the crank and
that's rough.
yeah, it doesn't look very good. So whoever put it together was pretty dirty and really inexperienced.
Yeah,
So.
that's why we're building it here and not at my shop, because I got a dirt floor and it's not clean. It wouldn't be a good, not a good time. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We go here. And
Okay.
the flat side goes to...
Should be to me, or when you pull them out, were they to you?
You know, I don't...
On most common
the-
rail engines, it's been a few years since I've built one of these.
Do the notches end up on the same side?
Check that. Yep.
Okay.
Notch to notch.
Notches to notches.
Yeah, because I've always remembered that the numbers are always facing me to the driver's side, right? So. Then you can just take a real clean hammer and a dead blow.
Okay.
just nice and gentle. Can't break it in here, just clean this up. And just give them a nice soft tap right in the center.
Yeah, that moves down a bit.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing hard, just nice and soft. Roll your crank again. Everything looks good. Yeah. Move on to the next one.
Cool. Oh, there's our other freaking clips.
Okay, I'll put it in.
What am I after? Bushing.
Bearing.
Bearing. This one.
Bearing bearing.
Ooh. That good enough?
Yep.
Okay.
Always examine, make sure there's no dirt in there, right?
Seen a couple freaking little spots.
Number three. There you go, you may as well tap that one in, Steve. And even an old fart like myself that's been around for a while can make a mistake.
Cool.
Always double check your work, right?
Yeah.
Just put this main in the wrong spot. So,
Oh.
but always double check, triple check your work, always,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's not rocket science to put these together, but it does happen to make mistakes sometimes, right? So,
Everybody's human. Number 4. Rig.
so yeah, good learning curve right there. I've probably built 1,500 motors in my life.
Oh jeez.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe more.
Always double check.
After a long day and a couple of beer in you.
Yeah. Yeah, always double check.
And your main bolts are right there. I'm just going to give these a quick whisk.
Okay. Assembly grease, found it. Looks like bird poop. Dirt. It's nice, eh?
Yeah. Where'd you find that, Steve? The right side?
No, that was my grandpa's.
What's that?
That was my grandpa's.
Was it?
Yeah.
They don't know them like they used to.
No, they really don't. You can't, it's very difficult to stall that one out.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get a finger stuck.
No, I was just gonna say, it's a good thing and a bad thing. If you get a finger stuck in that, you're
having a bad day.
yeah, big time. 1, 2, 3, 4. kind of beat that one down a little bit. Okay. From oh my frig. Yeah. It's been a long day. I forgot the bushing. Don't do that. Oh dear. That could have been bad.
Maybe cut that part out, eh?
Yeah, I'll edit that out.
Maybe my screw up too. We're trying to be professionals here. People are like, who are these idiots? I wouldn't take shit there. Fucking everything up.
Thought something didn't look quite as shiny as it did before.
What's that?
Something didn't look quite as shiny as it did before. Something's missing here. Oh yeah. Number one! I'm number one! That feels so good. Still recording. It's only been 20 minutes and we've already got all this done.
Rock and roll.
Party on, Wayne.
Party on, Gary.
My name's Steve.
He can be good.
I'm Garth tonight.
Garth Elgar. Where's your pen? Your cordless.
I just did. Where is it? Oh, right there. We need to pull the camshaft out. Which you have.
Okay, so it's okay. I mean, I've done it for years.
Yep.
You can very softly use, especially this is a programmable
Yeah.
one. We'll just put it down to 1. Speeds up the process a little bit.
Okay.
To clean up Steve's dirty ass tools here.
Yeah.
I feel like your mom.
Oh. Milwaukee Fuel. Those things are awesome.
They're working pretty good.
Yeah. That little friggin' 3/8 impact puts out 210 foot-pounds of torque.
We want to put about 3 pounds of torque on here. I'm just speeding up the process, just spinning her in.
It's got an adjustable power level, and we're using number 1. Tap or light.
Just in case you got a problem, you don't want to just impact something down, right? So
everything should be going nice and smooth. If something starts binding right off the bat, you've got a problem. Stop, address the problem.
I have had that before, just before the World Finals. We had a motor we were putting together. Sent it off to an engine shop, had the crank polished. Went to put the bottom end together, that sucker locked up solid.
Ooh.
So, feels really nice. Should be able to turn your crank over by hand, like basically just, I don't know, you're pushing eggs, right? So
all the assembly loops starting to come out real
Whereas,
nice. It looks even all throughout.
for as tough of a motor as this is, on assembly is probably the most critical part. Just taking your time and being very gentle with things. Okay, now we're gonna start with our.
That's so smooth.
Feels nice, eh?
That's
Yeah.
very smooth.
Yeah. So
Like, it's almost taking nothing to turn this over.
we're rich in Canada, so we have a digital torque wrench. So we're gonna set our first torque at 60 pounds. Like I've showed Steve throughout a few builds that he's been doing for us. That bolts do stretch, everything softens, right?
Yes.
So, especially on the top end with a gasket, right?
Yeah, head gaskets.
Head gaskets are the worst. So we do an initial torque, right?
60 pounds?
60 pounds.
Yeah, I was doing a head gasket and I did the initial torque on it, and I came back later and I think I started off at 60
pounds.
60 pounds for the head gasket, and I came back in about 10 minutes and they were backed up to about 20. So the gasket compressing and everything. So yeah, I torqued it in 3 stages and yeah, no problem. So initial torque on the crank.
Final torque of the crank is 80 foot-pounds.
80 for the pound.
83 actually is.
83. Good.
So just let that sit for 1 sec. Steve, I want you to give it a final check after my torque.
Okay.
See how that spins.
Oh, frick. That's still smooth.
Gorgeous, okay?
It's no different. It's still just so smooth.
Perfect.
Oh, that feels great.
Coming up here, we'll do a little more aggressive build when we do Mayhem's build.
Yes.
And yeah, should be fun. It'll be a little different scenario. We'll be main girdle and girdle rods.
Oh, that's Mayhem's next build is going to be extreme. Like,
For anyone that doesn't know Mayhem, I think Steve's been doing some videos on it. Mayhem basically came from the dirt roads. Little truck was built from a $300 truck out in the farmer's field with a 12 valve engine. We pulled out of a 95 Dodge that I rode off by hitting the neighbor's cow with, and ended up buying the truck back from insurance and stuffing this motor into this half-ton truck. And first run out of the box, the truck was in the low 11s, and it's now into the 9-second range. And Steve had some hard luck with it there a couple weeks ago. We couldn't keep, well, not really Steve's fault. We're hitting 130 pounds of boost out of it and can't keep a head on it. So now it's time for an extreme build.
going big.
So,
Going big.
anyways, let's give this a final torque, guys.
Okay.
And,
83?
85.
85.
See how, so now your bolts will start tightening too.
Yeah.
This will be about 1/3 of a turn
Yeah.
to get your 85 out of there, right?
That's not really that much.
It's not really that much. But for the extremists, I mean, you start putting bottom end girdles in and stuff. And
Yeah.
for 140 on the bottom, right? So
Oh, okay.
almost doubles it.
And a girdle just ties all this together and strengthens it all?
Yep.
Cool.
Keeps the mains from coming through from the internal force, right, coming down.
Oh.
It'll stretch the bolts out of the main, and then the crank will basically fall out of the bottom end.
Yeah.
But if you've seen what, I mean, these stock 24 valve and 12 valve bottom ends are very similar, and they're taking up to 100 psi in the stock.
Wow.
Okay, Steve, check my work, buddy. Let's just check our initial. Feels nice. Okay. It's always good. We do it here at GT Diesel. We like to check each other's work.
Can never have too many eyes, just in case somebody misses something.
So if you and your buddy are building one, check each other's work, right? You had a bag here for me, eh?
Yes, I think it's
Snapper?
right by the camshaft. Perfect. Nail it.
Okay, Steve, let's flip the motor,
Okay.
clean the cylinders, try to run them beautiful cross hatches that just came out of the machine shop
Oh,
out
yeah.
of York.
Yeah, we put the tablets in. Do we want to put the cam in?
Actually, yes, we should put the cam in.
Okay.
Yeah. Good
I
idea.
thought I remembered you putting
Yeah,
the
so
tablets in.
lube up your cam,
Okay.
and just go ahead and just slide it in the hole for now.
When I press the cam gear on, I make sure there is a bit of slack.
Perfect.
So it's not tons, but it's not.
Just enough, couple thou on there.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Big stick, stage 3. Yes.
Steve's made out of money.
Oh.
Buying all these big parts.
So it goes on all the surfaces, tappets, and just everything?
Yeah, just soak that sucker.
Okay.
Just take a handful, Steve,
Yeah.
and just roll it in your hand.
Oh.
Across it, yeah. It should be like, it's such a nicely machined cam that it shouldn't cut your fingers like a stock cam.
Oh, yeah,
Right,
there's.
just taking,
Okay.
just give her some of that.
Okay, so feeling a little bit in your hand. Work your way around it. You guys are probably all laughing at me now.
I am.
Oh dear.
Okay, so later on, like this cam will have to come out,
Okay.
right? Because you're gonna have to put on your
Oh,
front end, on your timing cover. But
right.
that's okay for right now.
Okay.
We'll just slide it in there. And keep
Yeah,
it
we're
moving.
just doing the bottom end today. So, yeah. Yeah, that's right, and we'll get some bamboo for the,
No, we won't need it.
no?
No,
Okay. Oh, that's right, because we can do it upside
we
down.
can do it upside on our nifty engine stand.
Yeah, this thing is so cool.
Built out of scrap metal, guys.
Oh, man after my own heart. I do that all the time.
Yeah.
I can't throw anything out.
Well, you'll learn eventually that you become a bit of a hoarder. If you
Oh, yeah. Well, you've seen my shop.
Okay.
You've
Yeah,
seen
you got
all the
some
scrap
stuff.
metal in
You got
it.
some stuff in there.
That's actually downsized a bit. I have a lot. So is that good?
Yeah, that
It's
looks good, bud.
Pretty pasty.
Yeah, perfect.
Looks like it's seen a ghost.
Yeah. Straight out of its mind.
Yeah. Okay. Right at the end, it gets kind of difficult.
It's not too bad. You just once you get a feel for it, yeah.
I don't quite have it. You do it? Oh,
Give that back.
you need that.
So what I usually do is I'll just apply some pressure at the top here. You know, that'll just move it
Yeah.
around. Yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Don't
grab another rag.
Okay.
Once over on this here crank. And let's roll her up. Fingers.
Oh jeez, that's so smooth.
You gotta like it, eh?
Yeah. Like, could probably even just turn it over with light force on the rag. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Yeah, that's a good indication that everything's going together the way it should, right?
Yeah,
so
just
any force on any bottom end part, pretty scary. I get pretty scared, pretty nervous pretty quick. Right?
Yeah.
So.
Is there certain timing that has to be done?
Not right now because we have to put the cam cover on and stuff.
Okay.
We're just putting the cam in it just to hold our tappets in.
Okay.
We'll install our pistons tonight. So
Cool.
let's show these boys our cross hatches.
Boom. Little sticky.
A little sticky. So now,
Don't run away.
few imperfections. You can do this for now.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's freaking really nice. Might actually do a close-up.
Go ahead. Yeah, our guys that are doing our machine work do a fantastic job for us. We were doing our own machining, but we don't have that equipment anymore.
No, need a light.
Need a light?
Yeah.
Where'd you put them?
I don't know. Where did? Oh, it's on the box, the HEI distributor box, is on the jack, to the right of the toolbox. Yeah, my phone's not gonna do it justice, not bright enough. But that is, check that out. Just freaking beautiful. Punch 30 over. Yeah, just really nice job. A little bit dirty from sitting in the shop with all the dust and stuff, but yeah, geez, that's really nice. I think you said they took what, 3 thou off the top?
I took 3 thou off.
Yeah, because just because it was freaking, well, you guys seen it. You guys seen it when I took the head off back when I worked at the tire shop, so it was pretty rough. Back up top.
Okay, so all depends on how you guys want to build and what kind of stand you have. If you're building on the floor, this is basically how you guys would build it on the floor. Just like this.
Stand her up.
Stand her up. Okay, so we're just going to bring our, we can just check this. Right here.
Okay, so we've got 1 and 6 on their bottom stroke.
Okay, so if you want to turn the camera over here, Steve.
Okay.
For those that don't know how to put rings on, there's a little bit of a knack to it. We've already kind of done the slow boring stuff like Steve said earlier.
Yeah, all the cleaning and changing.
All the cleaning and
pistons.
changing, and all the rings are now installed. But there's a groove right here. So this is your oiler ring, okay? There's a groove right here
Oh, okay.
that accepts and allows oil. This keeps oil in the piston. This is called your scraper ring. This is what scrapes all your carbon on the top. So you want to have this ring right here, your oiler ring, to this hole, okay? And then your scraper to the straight to the back, okay?
Like opposite?
Yeah, and this is your compression ring.
Okay.
You want to basically have this like this. If you have all of your rings touching together like this,
Yes.
you're going to have massive blow-by, right? So compression is going to
Right.
start passing through there. So you always want to off-center your rings,
Okay.
right? So, and then, so same thing. Now we're going to lube this up.
Okay. Don't be shy with the lube.
Yeah, especially if your boss is paying for it.
Nice.
Okay, so I might have went a little overkill on there, but you know what? I'd rather have too much than not enough. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, this is your ring collapser. I'm sure you guys all seen one of these. Very basic. Go to your bumper to bumper or wherever you guys shop down there, and tighten this up.
All my mess on the floor.
Okay, make sure you always keep this straight, Steve.
Okay.
When you're doing this, that way you don't turn your rings. You counterclocked, right?
Oh, okay.
Okay, and then I always just a little.
Give it a bit of a wiggle.
Just a little wiggle.
Okay.
Because the rings can jam.
Okay.
I'm actually taking apart engines. I used to build for a lot of Chrysler stores, stuff like that, building their Cummins, and right from factory. Guys were actually pinching rings out of motors, right? So the behind the scenes stuff that most people don't get to see. I got to see a lot of, and I learned a lot over the years.
So when you get your ring collapser on, give it a bit of a wiggle just to make sure that.
Tap it with your hands.
Yeah. Don't want any rings.
Last thing you want to do is break a ring while you're at this point in life, right? So
that would suck.
Okay. Now we're just gonna flip it over. Put our main bearings on.
Right. Yes, those are in these boxes.
And I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go wash my hands. All right, here we're back. Let's throw some rod bearings in this thing.
Had a slight intermission.
Pee break. Okay, so this right from factory is gross, right? So I'm just gonna grab a new ultra light here.
How do you mean gross?
It's dirty.
Oh.
So new clean.
Oh, the bushing. Oh dear.
The bearing, Steve.
Bearing,
Bearing.
not bushing. Why do I keep calling it a bushing?
Oh, it's because you're from the tire shop or something.
Oh.
Funny guy. All right. And we are ready.
Oop, apologize. I'm hitting you with a tripod.
No worries. We're now ready to lube our bottom end. Nice, beautiful, clean bearing.
Nice. Not a bushing.
A bearing. It's called a rod bearing, Steve.
Nice. I really hope we've got enough.
Oh, we'll get through tonight.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Ready. Here goes our first piston. Just double checking everything, make sure there's no grit. All right, let's do it.
Number one.
Number one. So our pistons are actually stamped front, right? So Steve and I have already connected the pistons to the connecting rods, right? So here we go, we're ready to go on front. I'm gonna slide that in the hole, make sure everything's nice and straight there. Okay.
That's the reason why you left a lip there, so that you could fit the bottom of the piston in.
Yeah, we can slide that back and let everyone have a look there.
Yeah, I was wondering. So now I get it.
Now you get it, okay?
See, I'm learning too, guys.
So now what I do after everything's nice and tight, I loosen that off just one or two.
Okay.
So that slides really nice. Take no chances of breaking a ring, right? Now take your favorite selected hammer.
This would
and
be
just start smashing the
old
piston.
green. just give her.
Just take the butt end of the hammer.
Okay.
Start it.
Oh, that's freaking going really easy. Lots of lube, guys. Lots of lube.
Now we're gonna go and check on this other side. Steve, if you want to bring it around, you can.
Yeah, I'll just disconnect.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, so we'll stick a light in there, especially if you're doing this by yourself, guys. If you got a buddy or a helper helping you. So we're riding right on the side of the crankshaft here right now. It should be all right. So what I've always done, I've built lots of motors on my own.
Yeah.
I stick my hand in here, right? Give that a little turn.
Okay.
Okay, and I'll guide this in just like this.
Oh, okay.
That way you don't take a chance of scuffing your crankshaft.
Yeah.
right?
Nice.
Or wrecking your brand new rod bearings that you just paid $300.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Try not to let that fall.
Yeah.
Right? Catch that with your hammer.
Okay. Awesome, guys. Look at that. That's freaking sweet.
In we go. Steve, how we looking over there?
We're looking good. It's lining. Oh, starting to get a bit walking on us.
Okay. So
yeah.
I'll just guide it myself with my hand here.
So when we're setting the pistons in, we want to have them on the very bottom stroke.
That's right. It's just easier.
That's so that we can get the cap on
So you're not cutting
easier.
your fingers and don't come to work with hamburger fingers the next day, right? So.
Like this one.
Okay, so nice and snug on the bottom. Now, Steve, here's a learning curve for all you guys. What's going on right now that is incorrect?
What first popped into my head is that
that bearing rolled.
Yes.
Right? So now just go get us, don't ever panic, let's roll.
Okay, I don't know if that last bit recorded, but we had a bearing.
Alright, so nice and gentle. Don't touch your crank if you can help it, right?
Just give her a little tap.
Just a little tap, tap, rule. There you go, you're set.
Perfect.
So now, one more thing here for you guys.
Oh, jeez, that's looking freaking awesome.
Alright, caps are always matching, right? Numbers to numbers. So if you look here, I don't know if you guys can see that or not.
Looks bunch of weird
numbers on
numbers,
here.
Yeah.
Numbers here.
Weird numbers.
Okay. Numbers to numbers on any engine you guys build. Alright, that looks like it fit good. Give a final pull on it.
Cool.
Feels good.
This is so exciting.
Number one cylinder is now in the hole.
Nice.
Now how I like to do it is I will torque every one of these as I go.
Okay.
And then go through it
Again, final.
Okay.
That's a good idea. That way you do not miss any. This is critical. You don't want to forget one of those.
If you guys don't know, it is number 12 torques. We're going to torque those at 60 pounds.
That's awesome.
Okay, next, Steve, you want to try?
Yep, I'll give her. Now we're just going to repeat the same process 6 times.
5 more.
5 more times. I can't count right now. Okay. Okay guys, last minute upgrade. These are the stock connecting rod bolts. These are ARP connecting rod bolts. These are the ones we're going with. Last minute, like freaking beef. These torque to 75 off the bat. And then what's the final torque on these?
90 pounds.
90 pounds, whereas these ones are 65 you said?
65 max.
65 max. 90 or 95, I already forgot.
95.
95. It's been a long day, I'm sorry. So, thanks for watching guys. As you can see, it's freaking coming together nicely. Thank you, Wayne.
No problem.
Cool, so I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Yeah, it's a couple days later. I got all the top end built. I couldn't record it because of doing it during hours that other people were working. So yeah, customers coming in all day and radio on and all that stuff. So this is a bottom end build video. So top end is really straightforward. You guys have seen me do that stuff before, so you guys haven't seen me do a bottom end though, so there you go. But when I was assembling the piston rod, or the pistons onto the connecting rods, I had them frickin' backwards, so that was my bad. We went through and fixed it and flipped them. Just make sure that you know how the connecting rod's angled off to one side, just make sure it is angled to the driver's side, otherwise it'll hit. Yeah. So yeah, I guess thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.